Good morning, Boobie Goaters, and happy Christmas Eve. Oh, the cat found a box. Anyway, it's me, Erin. Drink it if you got it. Here we are. This is a very, very large Santa Claus cup. It is better for tea, but I was like, let's pour a really big cup of coffee and have a good morning today. So, I actually have in the chat a question. It says, do you know that Christmas was banned? And it was banned for like 18 years or more than that. I don't know. We're going to get into it a little bit after I say hello to everybody. But this book is going really slow. I don't know what's up. I might have to restart it. But it's working okay. So I don't want to mess it up. It just won't load fast enough for everybody to, like, when the chat starts to roll. But that's fine. Anyway, in my Christmas miscellany book, we've got a whole bunch of did you knows, and there's got to be at least 10 pages. 10 pages about when and why Christmas was canceled. Good morning, Smoothie. Good morning and Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. And good morning, Retired Rick. Morning, everyone. It's Retired Rick here. And yeah, we said morning, Smoothie. Morning, but it's working! Yay! And there's people. I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? I'm just going to read from this book until everybody shows up for midges, because everybody's over there. But there's like maybe 5 pages worth, more than 3 paragraphs on every side here, and I'm just like, let's chat GBT it. Okay, so good morning, Loretta. Good morning, darlings. Have a fabulous day. I decided to get a little fancy. I grabbed Scarlett's hat. She'll probably wake up, come over here, and take it back. Happy Hump Day Christmas Eve. That's right, because it's Wednesday. Oh, man. Good morning, Brian. I think you're on here first, because I was like, morning, Brian. And the stupid tablet thing doesn't have the Christmas tree one. I just typed in tree. But okay, whatever. Good morning. Good morning. So, recap of yesterday, because I didn't record a dang thing. I actually went out to the madness. I went to the Sam's Club. So I had to. There's a cat. What did you do? Oh, she slid into a bag. Okay. That sounds like a big crash. It was a bag. We're good. Anyway, I went out to the madness, like the craziest part of town, which is where the mall is in Murfreesboro. And all the places, because the kids wanted to do like a relish tray, and a fruit tray. So I went out to just like buy the trays. I didn't want to like doing the like thing again. Ugh. I didn't want to put everything together at home, or I just wanted it easy peasy lemon squeezy, because we're gonna have like a huge country ham, and I've got the rib roast that I'm gonna cook for tomorrow. Or today, depending. And it's going to be simple. Keep it, keep it simple.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Isaac. Somebody let the geese out, or the gate's missing the chain for the lock, and they were just out.
I think it broke it.
Yeah, but I think the gate just swings open now since I fixed it, and the stupid geese are all the way up here, and then there's like a ton of ducks. Do you know we have more than 20 ducks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they were all in a line. My ducks are in a row.
One of those ducks are wild.
Yeah, did you see the one that flies and it's wild? Yes. I think we picked up a buddy. It's kind of cool. Merry Christmas, Sharon. Thank you for buying me a coffee yesterday. A few coffees. Duck. Yeah, the little black duck that flies. Duck. Actually, I thought it was one of my Cayuga ducks. But
no.
I don't think it is. I think it's somebody's. I don't know. We We acquired wildlife that followed our ducks around. But they were out. I had to run and get them in. Anyway, Isaac said, because he came with me, he said, did you see Walmart? There's people and they're parking in the grass parts of it because there's not enough room for them to park. And I'm like, I'm not going to Walmart.
No one wants to go to Walmart. That seems packed. Nobody.
It was crazy. Well, Sam's was pretty packed too, but it wasn't too horrible. Almost ran over an old man. We went into Walgreens and I had Rocky with me because she doesn't like to be at home all the time if I've got to go out and do stuff and the older kids are watching. She told me that it's not very fun and I like to hang out with my mom. And I'm like, okay, you can come with me. We'll be elves together. And she was so excited. She got dressed in her little bluey Christmas dress and we went out. But it wasn't too bad. I got kiwis. Well, the kids aren't going to watch this. Isaac knows about it because he came with me. We got kiwis, the tangerines. I forgot to get the nuts. We usually get the nuts that you have to crack. You got to use my nutcracker, which is the coolest nutcracker ever. I will leave just for a second to show you it. The local town, all it has is antique stores. And one day I went through one. It was called the Antique Pig. I think it's called the Antique Pig. What is it called? Do you know it, Isaac? The name of the Antique Pig shop? There's pigs on it. It's the Antique Pig. We'll just call it that. Okay, I'm about to head there now. I need tangerines. They sure don't taste like they did decades ago, but Santa used to leave them in the stocking toes. Yep. For my 30-something boys, so they still look for them all. Yeah, the cat is pushing on this down. But anyway, I went to the antique store, and I saw the nutcracker, and they wanted $18 for it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get it. Maybe. And then I went out in Cookville maybe a week later, and they had the store, it's kind of like a Royal King, but they call it Big R. It's a smaller version of it. And they still have cheap chicken feed, although right now it's not. It's like $15.99. And if you go to Sam's, if you have a Sam's Club card though, the tangerines are $5, $5.89, and it's a huge bag. Okay, but anyway, I got 2. But I'm doing this thing with the butt. Anyway, I went to the Big R store and they had the section where they have the kind of like Amish homemaking stuff, and they had the nutcrackers there. They have a cool one that'll crack an American walnut, but they want $90 for it. And they had the one that I saw at the antique store, and they wanted $70. And I was like, what? I'm spending $20. And a few years ago, I went back there. It wasn't last year, it was the year before, right?
It was last year. You always had that. Yeah,
because I've always had this. It seems like I've always had it, because I had it for a few years. I picked this buddy up. He's kind of rusted. But he's awesome! And he does it all, except for the American walnut, which is hard as crap to crack. And then it makes me appreciate the squirrels even better, because they crack those things open. So the squirrels,
I know how to...
Man, if they start to attack us, we're screwed, man. It's not going to work.
Grab a rock, go outside and crack it. I crack American walnut.
Yeah, but the traffic was pretty crazy, and then I decided to stop in at one of the stores that buy all the old Amazon and the Overstock things. They get a hold of it, and it's a resale store. I didn't see anything fun though. They did have some helmets.
Oh, more or less, there was a Xbox 360 there.
Oh, you saw
with all the games. With all the games.
Which one? Which store?
It was the store we got. It's just a computer at.
Hush. He doesn't watch it, but it's okay. So we got Pete a new computer because he dropped his, the one that I would borrow, and the screen is pretty crappy. He's going to like it. I don't know if he's actually going to like it, though. It's got Windows 11 on it. But I went to a pawn shop, and dude, they had all their computers, like $80, 15% off. Nice I was like, yeah, let's do it. He's going to love it. He's going to freak. Not as much as, I was a little worried because the gate was open. And I was like, oh no, the other Christmas present, which is great that I picked it up yesterday. We did it. I decided it's going to be awesome. We're going to get this thing. So I got another mini bike, but it's bigger than it's like a bit larger than the mini bike, and it has a light on it. It's a Coleman one, and they had them already put together, ready to go. So I didn't have to take the box. I was worried about the box because our truck bed's a short truck bed, so it's not very big, and I'm like, ugh. It might fit, but it didn't. It fit, and we were able to cover it with a tarp. And I just called and said, "Hey, everybody, put all that stuff, or get all the kids into the boys' room and put on a Christmas show, and don't let them out for the next 20 minutes so we could hide it." And I hid it in the greenhouse and covered it back up with a tarp, so it looks like there's a bunch of straw there that I have for the chickens. And yeah, I don't think they're gonna find out. They might, because it's like 70 degrees outside right now. It is nice. I'm sweating. I was gonna wear something Christmassy, but I decided not to. Instead,
it was so hot in my room, so I turned my fan on.
Yeah, it's so hot you could turn the fan on. My fan always runs in my room, though. My husband likes the fan going. And I see. Oh, Merry Christmas Eve, Josephine. Hello, Larry. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello, Lynn. Good morning, and all. Just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I will not be on tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Mini bike. Yeah, mini bike. Well, we already have one, but we need to work on it. And so I got them another one. They're gonna freak. And it has the same motor that they have on the go-kart. I should have got the go-kart, but it was,
The box was
kind of pricey. They're all kind of pricey, but the mini bike was on sale. That's what I'm going to say about that. Good morning, Jiffy. Ho, 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 from Georgia. It's a little morning. It's running across the screen. Let's see.
Well, season.
I got Lynn. Said good morning to Sharon. Yeah, my ducks are in a row. I pinned that one. Merry Christmas, everybody.
This is Dad's news.
I'll leave it up there. That's nice. I just pressed buttons and stuff happened. That's how it goes, right? Good morning. Let's look at the poll. 89%. Don't know about how Christmas was banned. Lainey's here, so George must be around. Happy Christmas to all. All right. Oh, I got all the presents wrapped except for one because I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh no. Veda, we got your boyfriend something for Christmas. And I can't find it. But I found it, so I have to go wrap that. And then I'll be done.
I had to put it in
Done.
that room. I had to put it in that room. Oh, I hate that. I don't want to. Well, that bathroom's a closet now.
Yeah, it's a closet
It's a
full
closet.
of. It's full of everything.
It's just a closet. Because my dad don't want to fix it.
You know what they used to call them? Water closets. It's not that Dad doesn't want to fix it. He just works all the time. He's retired. We're going to have to step up eventually. I just work a lot too.
I'm not doing all that.
But you know what we need to do is make a list of the things that we really need to get done or really want to get done, and then rank them by the most important to get done, and then start working off of that list. I just feel like writing the list is very complicated as well, so why do it?
Petrus, don't forget Petrus. Just look up.
Anyway, everybody, Isaac's here. That's who I'm talking to in the background.
Yo.
You can always stand behind me.
No. I'm over here.
I think I have another, higher stool chair, but it might be too high. Because you're like a giant.
It's too high. It has your plant on it, Mom.
He's like a giant. Yeah, my dying plant. I hope I don't kill it. That thing was a little expensive. It has 3
buds on
lemon trees. It's 3. One's a lemon tree, one's a lime tree. I think one's a tangerine. I'm not sure. And I need to put some of that good soil from the chicken coop on it. And I keep forgetting to do that. Actually, I've been really busy. It's a busy time of year.
Outside. That plant can go outside. It's warm enough.
I'm hoping to get pork crackling can be done in this air fryer. Ooh. If I had an air fryer, I could do that. Because I got the hookup at the local Piggly Wiggly. Isaac, can you get those pork rinds up here? I want to show everybody these things. The ones that have the hot sauce attached.
Yeah.
You guys probably find these all the time in the grocery stores. the chicharrones. Look, it has hot sauce. And it just says fried pork skins, salt.
Crazy.
It's got a spicy.
The room I cleaned
Isn't that
yesterday,
fun?
It didn't got ruined at all.
I don't think I'm gonna open it up, but yeah. Not hungry yet anyway. Here. You can put them over there, that's fine. I'll probably crack into them later today. It'll be fun. It's popping, LOL. That's awesome. So I got I went to Piggly Wiggly and I saw that they had the prime rib there and they wanted like $95 for it, but they cut off all the fat. And I was like, what happened to all the fat here? Why would somebody buy a prime rib with no fat on it? Wouldn't it dry out without the fat, you know? And I got my 25-cent thing of fat from them. And I noticed that there was one piece that was kind of big and long, like a rectangle. And I'm like, that's the fat from the prime rib. They did that for me. And last night I was making them all top round steaks. And I took that big fat rectangle and I just fried it on both sides till it was like kind of brown and cooked, and flipped it and did the same thing on the other side. Took it off, put some salt on it, cut it up into little squares. Oh, so good. I was like, man, this fat really filled me up. That's very filling. I'm good. But I had a ribeye too, so I was really full and really tired after eating that.
Vanilla.
There's a little bit of vanilla.
It won't work.
I know a lot of you are like freaking out because I made carnivore Christmas cookies and you think that's what the kids do. No, they have a great grandma's recipe and they're making their little cookies that they cut out cookie dough recipe, and they got to do that today because we usually on Christmas Eve they do the cookies. They make their little cookies. Yeah, that's what you're planning to do.
Need more vanilla.
You want to make another batch? Yeah, they'd only made like one thing. They're just butter cookies. They really are. They're like super buttery. I thought maybe we could do it with almond flour. And then I was like, almonds are terrible. I don't know what to do. So I have a bunch leftover organic flour. It works for them. It works. Parchment paper. That's what we forgot to pick up. Make a list. Parchment paper. Christmas nuts. I don't need any vanilla. That's enough.
Green cherries. Somehow.
Oh yeah, those weird green cherries. Why? I think Grandpa likes to come over and make cookies with them too. So we need the green cherries.
Feels like they're gonna be at Walmart.
You feel like the green cherries are? Those are gross, man. The green maraschino cherries.
Yes, I don't.
Where are we gonna find that? Oh, and there's this thing that we usually do. We get Limburger cheese, a purple onion, and those little tiny rye breads for other family members to do. And nobody has Limburger, man. Nobody. It's crazy. I can live without it. It's kind of funny shopping with me. I don't believe in that. Well, if you don't believe in that, but the kids like it, and I'm like, oh, are you serious? Come on. You don't need it.
I don't eat Limburger.
Limburger.
Grandfather does, not me.
Limburger. Who banned Christmas, says Thomas. The Puritans, Thomas. You're welcome. I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into it. I was just talking about my day. Sorry. All right, so Christmas has been banned at different times in different places for different reasons. Mostly tied to religion, politics, and social control rather than the holiday itself. And Lynn has about 10 rolls of parchment paper you'll share. Yeah, just chuck them over. I'll get them. I'll grab them. I don't buy parchment paper because I have the stupid silicone cookie thingies. And that's butcher paper. I don't know. It might get stuck to it. You need the weird wax, I think, on one side.
No, the spray. Oil. That weird oil.
I got a lot of bacon grease.
No. It's oil.
Russ uses coconut flour. Oh, okay. I'll go pick up some. They sell it at the Dollar Tree. Coconut flour. I was like, oh, it's healthy stuff here. If you wanted to look. Or try it. I got it on discount once, and we brought it home, and Veda tried to make cookies with the coconut flour. We had it for a while. Nobody used it. You need that. I threw away most of everything, but still have some coconut flour, coconut sugar. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's better.
Everybody's saying hi. Okay. So the Puritans thought Christmas was unbiblical. Say that 5 times fast and just woke up in the morning. The most famous band came from the Puritans in the 1600s. The Bible does not give a date for Jesus' birth was one of their reasons. Christmas traditions, trees, feasting, drinking, decorations came from pagan winter festivals was the second thing for them to ban it. Puritans believed celebrating Christmas encouraged drunkenness and excess, gambling and rowdy behavior, and they rejected the Catholic practices. In 1647, Parchment outlawed Christmas during Oliver Cromwell's rule. The Massachusetts Bay Colony from 1659 to 1681, celebrating Christmas was illegal and you were fined. I'm not doing it 5 times fast, Thomas.
No, don't move the tree, cat.
Christmas was seen as too wild. Early Christmas celebrations look like nothing they do today. Public drunkenness, riots and street chaos, misrule, servants mocking the masters, and masked revelry and pranks. Authorities worried it encouraged disorder and rebellion, especially among the working class. And there were some political power plays. Christmas bans were also about who controlled society. In England, banning Christmas was part of stripping power from the Church of England. The American colonies, it symbolized breaking from the European traditions. And later, Christmas became controversial again during the labor movements because it disrupted work schedules. Christmas wasn't always popular in America. Surprising fact. Christmas was not a major holiday in the U.S. until 1800s. It became a federal holiday in 1870. Victorian writers like Charles Dickens reshaped Christmas into a family-centered, peaceful celebration. Before that, many Americans treated it as a normal workday, and some Americans still do. Modern bans and restrictions. In most recent times, Christmas has been restricted rather than banned. Communist regimes discourage it as a religious. And some countries limit public celebrations to avoid religious conflict. Schools and workplaces sometimes avoid Christmas symbols to remain secular. The big irony is that Christmas went from being banned for being too pagan, too Catholic, and too chaotic to being criticized today for being too commercial. Christmas didn't come back all at once. It was unbanned in stages, and each time it returned, it was for very practical reasons. People wanted it back, governments lost the will to fight it, and the meaning of Christmas was reshaped. England, Christmas returns in 1660. It was banned in 1647. Oliver Cromwell died in 1658. The Puritan government collapsed, and the monarchy was restored with King Charles II. The Church of England regained power. Isaac, grab me a tissue. Christmas was not restored as a part of restoring tradition, stability, and national identity. People had never stopped celebrating anyway. They just did it quietly. Massachusetts, Christmas returns, 1681. It was banned in 1659, unbanned in 1681, like I just said. When it came back, England revoked the colony's charter. The Puritan theocracy weakened. The enforcement had become unpopular and ineffective. Trade and social pressures increased. And by the late 1600s, the fine for celebrating Christmas disappeared, though it still wasn't widely loved. All right. Christmas wasn't loved yet, even after the bans. Many churches ignored Christmas. Businesses stayed open. Schools met as usual. And December 25th was just another day. The big revival in the early mid-1800s. This is when Christmas truly came back to life. Industrialization. People wanted family time. Urbanization. Concerned about crime and disorder. Writers rebranded Christmas as peaceful, child-centered, and moral. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol was huge. Christmas became about home, generosity, and goodwill instead of chaos. I am real bad to Aaron. I had to cancel my time with my sister and her family. Don't worry, started going live at 12. Oh yeah, because you're sick? You're sick, right? My nose runs because of the cats. And possibly the coffee. We're not getting into that. Official recognition in the U.S. in 1870. Christmas became a U.S. federal holiday. Churches embraced it. Schools closed. Business followed. At that point, Christmas was fully safe in the eyes of the government and society.
There you go.
Why Christmas was allowed back. The core reasons. Christmas, thank you, survived because it changed. It went from rowdy, political, and uncontrolled to family-focused, moral, and socially useful. Governments realized it reduced unrest, encouraged social order, strengthened family bonds, and boosted the economy.
The cross. Why you took the cross?
Christmas was unbanned when it stopped being seen as a threat and started to be seen as useful. And that is all I have. Oh, let me go back to the chat. Chattery, chat.
2 o'clock is correct on the government. 7:26.
Oh, wow. All of a sudden, the chat just was like... Yeah, that is right. I think it might be a minute off. I've got 7:27 here. Why? What are you doing at 7:27? No, not coffee. Yeah. It's not the coffee, it's the cats. Obviously. Oh. I wonder if this book gets into it a little bit better. Sorry, Thomas, you're not feeling well. Yeah, Thomas. How'd you catch that cold? Just kidding. Somebody sneezed on you. I've been sneezing. I blame the cats. The kids aren't, well, the kids are usually running nose, so I don't know. I say I blame the cats and you show up. Don't knock the thing over. There she is. It's the ringtail. Oh, she's licking my arm again. Good morning, Tanya. She said, I'm opening my eyes still. You can look at the kitty cat. Look at me. Yeah. Take your pick, the convenience store. Yeah. That used to be so scary for us because I used to cashier at a hardware store. And this is when everybody's getting like, I don't know, Ebola or something. Who cares? But we had to clean the counters every time after a person came. And after we handled money, we'd have to like pump our hands with that one, the hand sanitizer and get that going because you don't want to touch your face in public. The keyboard's probably just as gross. Oh, the whole thing. It's awful. Might as well wear gloves. Like that lady at Taco Bell that would wear her gloves to take your money and then make your taco. I was like, I don't think that's how that works. That was years ago, though. I'm sure she moved on to another job, hopefully. Okay. Larry said, my kid is working at the firehouse today. 24 hours of overtime. Yeah, wow. The whole day of overtime. That's nice. What's the matter with you? What did you do, Fridge? Did you say Fridgie? He just kind of hobbled in here. Anytime you handled the cash. Oh man, the worst stories in the summer when you get wet money, or when the ladies are like, I got extra pockets, hold on, and they pull, you get warm money. That's the worst. She moved on to local health inspector. Yeah, that's what happened with her. Yeah, she just works for the health department now. Duh. You've been up since 6 at your son's house. Can't work this fancy coffee machine, and they slept in. Help. Oh no, Sandy, tell us what it says. Maybe we could Google it and help you because you need coffee. No. Oh no. Is it like a Keurig? Does it have the water in the back? You gotta put the little pod inside. You push it down and you press the button. And just pray it works. One lady used to make me wear gloves to make coffee as if it actually put my hands in the coffee grounds. Do you ever just have the grounds and like pretend to sneeze? Like, here you go. I made the coffee. Oh, I know. Come on, Sandy, tell us what it is. We're all Google it. Somebody will Google it and figure it out. Figure it out. It'll be cool. Maybe there's a YouTube video on how to use it. You just have to figure out what the name is and what type. Here you go, Sandy. There's that Christmas spirit, Rick. It finally showed. And Cynthia's here. Good morning, Cynthia. You didn't think there'd be anyone doing a live on Christmas Eve. Glad I was wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought I would do Christmas Eve. And I know I can't do it tomorrow, but I'll make sure I record stuff. I wanted to do a Christmas special. I might do one today and get it out there for tomorrow. I may. I mean, I'm almost done with everything. There's not much I need to do. Just go pick up some nuts. And something else. Totally forgot. I told Isaac to write it down. Isaac, what was the other thing? Parchment paper. That's important. I just got an old guy carnivore membership. Oh, you won one? Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait for you to be up on screen on those Thursday or Tuesday nights, right? Right, Rick? I'll miss it. Oh, kitty. You're being so good. Earlier when I set up, she came up here and she was sitting behind the camera and like smacked it. And everything fell on the ground. And I was like, oh, not again. Go away. Go outside. Thomas helped spread it around. There's a coconut flower. There's that. I found that one. Thanks for the history lesson, Erin. It's too early for my brain to work. That's why it's short. Like, I didn't go through this book and read you all of it, which it's actually kind of interesting. I'll probably go back and read it out loud to Flash or Rocky. But there are some did you knows in here about what we just talked about, and I could go through those a little bit. But first, this is a gigantic cup. This is like, I got it because Santy's on it. But it's not my Santa Claus. My Santa Claus is darker skin. But it's okay. It's the Americanized Santa. I'm going to drink some of this. Oh man, Rick just had my last bit of hot sauce yesterday. What? Did you see Milton? And he got his little presents. He had his catnip. And it was so funny. What did Rick say exactly? He was like, and this is Milton, and Milton was like, hi, because Milton talks, obviously, because he eats me. Anytime he does that, Milton goes, meow. Good morning, Michael. Michael's Adventures. Check them out, if you haven't. Always good for premieres, right? Cold. I like what you do. Good stuff. All right. Did you know? Attempts by the Puritan government to stop people publicly celebrating Christmas and to force shops and businesses to stay open instead led to violent confrontations between supporters and opponents of Christmas in many towns. December 25th became a typically dreary day of everyday work and fasting. For 18 barren years, England was officially a country without Christmas. However, although Christmas celebrations were banned, they did not die out. Instead, they went underground until 1660. Despite the risks, people held secretive religious services marking Christ's birth and also maintained the secular aspects of the day. Going underground this Christmas. I can just imagine what would happen to somebody that got caught celebrating Christmas. I feel like it would have been horrible. Like they put them in bird cages and they'd just be like standing there. Rotting. I just feel like it was all bad. It was all bad. You said say that 5 times fast, so I said 5 times fast. Well, you won, Thomas. You won for today. I went all the way back there to that part of the chat because that's probably what I'm missing. Coffee and butter by candlelight. I love it. And then everything just jumped because it did. Smoothie says, I hate it when you buy a cup to go coffee from somewhere and the person has perfume or hand cream scent on their hand and gets stuck to the lid. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you could smell it, but then you're like, I taste it too, and it's awful. We've got a Whataburger here, and you would think the coffee would be good because they do that 24-hour thing. And so, oops, I dinged. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get a black coffee there. And you order like 2 black coffees. The coffee was so strong, I almost puked. It was so bad. I think I make gas station coffee because it's so weak that I prefer that over getting them at like fast food joints. I know in town, if it's like kind of later in the day, the McDonald's coffee isn't as strong, so it's not too terrible. But I hate that coffee. Yeah. There is a gas station though, it's like a Quick Stop or something, and it's on the other side going almost to Smithville. And their coffee is so watered down, but it's good because I like that kind of coffee. The name of that place is never had cold pork. Do I slice it tonight or tomorrow? Anyway, I'm worried it'll dry out. Oh, yeah. I didn't even do anything to that prime rib. I was supposed to, like, rub salt on it, I think. I don't know. I'll look it up. Oh. Hi, Haley. Good morning. Merry Christmas to all. A quick hello. That was a real quick hello, Haley. The Retired Rick says, I also take a Victor Millen horse warmer. It works awesome too. I hardly ever get sick. You know, not recommended, Retired Rick. Do you get the apple flavored? I got the apple flavored once for a goat cookie because he was looking a little bloated, but I didn't know if it was bloat or something else. So I gave him a little bit of that. And next day he was fine. He was like, oh yeah, I'm great. Cookie was sweet. He was bottle fed though. And the bottle fed boy goats and rams, they end up being crazy when they're older and they will knock you down. Poor little Scarlet got knocked once and I was like, yeah, it's time to sell Cookie. Aaron, look at your email. I don't know if I can. Let me see. What are you emailing me, Thomas? Gmail. I don't even know if I set it up on this tablet yet. Dun, dun, dun. It's taking forever to load. Good morning, Terry Sue, and Merry Christmas. I fell asleep during Mitch, woke up when his end music came on. Wait. Oh, yeah, the doot, 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 that one. The egg beating music. Thomas, did you buy me a coffee? Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. Merry Christmas. Hopefully this will buy coffee. Thank you, Thomas. Merry Christmas to you as well. That's so nice. There. Back to the screen. Good morning, Jerry. Merry Christmas. Mitch finally finished his last sip of coffee, and we should all be rolling in right now. Good morning, y'all. Oh, did he go on for like an hour and 40 minutes? Must be a holiday thing. I'm just kidding. Oh. Granny Boo's here. Good morning. It's raining like mad here. I can hear the wind chimes from miles away. It is so warm that I'm feeling like that pressury, sinusy, headachy thing because of the weather being strange. Haley, thank you for the super sticker. Merry Christmas. Yes, get that coffee. I love it. How do I... Do you do anything? Can you just like... They used to be able, you could hit a heart button on them. I guess they don't do that in. Yeah, here comes Gary. He's just rolling around now. Good morning. Aaron, hope you and your family have a great Christmas and an even better New Year. Thank you, Michael. I hope you too. You and yours. To you and yours. There. A little bit of coffee here. Feeling that. That's lovely. Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas, Lizzie. Your comment. You know, they did your comment on kilts today, Lizzie. I think you were over at Mitch's, and they put it up on the screen to read it. If you know, you know. If you didn't, go back and watch, like, I don't know, maybe an hour in. They're about an hour in. Hey, Isaac's here. He's in the other room. Merry Christmas, Isaac. What comment? LOL. The one about cold sores being spread a different way than just calling them shingles. Yeah, they did that one. I didn't get to see the whole thing because I jumped over to Mitch's to watch for a little bit. I need some coffee, sorry. Just to fill up. This thing's so huge, my coffee pot's almost done with coffee. Tanya said, Jerry, my presents came. Thank you. And Jerry said, I was going to go live today later, Thomas. But of course, I don't want to step on you because I think you're going at 12 noon, which is my 11. Oh, that would be my 11 too. I think we're in the same time zone, Jerry. Same seats. So what, are you going to go live anyway? Jerry, sometime today? That'd be fun. Lizzie, don't forget to give your address to Amy from your win on her live Sunday. I like how you spell win, like Winn-Dixie. Win. Thomas said I could change it, Jerry, if that would help. Man. Well, I hope you do. What do you do for sore throats or runny noses on carnivore? I drink peppermint tea. It's helpful to open everything up. And if you smell it too, get all that in there to help clear you up a little bit so you're not coughing as bad maybe. Or maybe a ginger tea, something with chamomile and ginger. Oh, thank you, Terri. Merry Christmas. Guys, yeah, she's #1 coffee supporter. She's always buying me coffees. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hot sauce works well. Yeah. Oh, the hot sauce and the pork rinds. There you go, Thomas. Just chug that hot sauce. You have any good hot sauce? There was one that we picked up, and this was years ago. And it was in the shape of a bomb. And it was so spicy. We used it. I used to fry the chicken for the kids that like the really hot stuff, and my husband likes it too. But I really think they just like blue cheese. But anyway, I would fry it and shake it all up in there and give it to them. And that would, like, anytime you were really sick, that's what would open up everything. Like, your nose, sinuses, all of it. What does he say? Merry Christmas, Aaron. Merry Christmas, Terri. Hey, there's Chuck. Chuck's here. Merry Christmas, Chuck. Good morning. Sometimes I find YouTube makes it hard for you to find live streams. Right? So hard. Wasn't sure. Depends on how many people join me. Oh, yeah, you're going to have that little link down there for everybody to join during the day? Cool. I got to get my stuff done early. I don't want to run into like a ton of people today. Just get the nuts and the parchment paper. Get out. I think the Piggy Wiggy opened at 7. They're one of those farm towns where they open real early and everybody shuts down at like noon. Oh, Terry Sue said, Jerry, did you fix your mic? Did you figure out what was wrong? Because Terry Sue had an idea what was wrong. Because you used the little earbud things. And she said maybe they were kind of messing with what you were doing. Right? I don't know. You could probably type that out better than what I said. Okay, cool, Jerry. Just make sure you can see my live stream at 3 p.m. I'm interviewing Laura Russell. Yeah, when is that? It's after Christmas. Is it on Saturday? And Jerry said, Terry, I hope so. I will do a fast test live today to check and see. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was really quiet. You could hear a pin drop on Jerry's live last night. It was so quiet. But it was nice because of the scenery. Should have just kept going. That'd have been fine. Jerry. Excellent, Thomas. I'll be there. Okay. There we go. Might have missed a few. How long are you on tonight, Thomas? Yeah, Lizzie, get that address. Maybe, I don't know if Lizzie put in the right Keto Rockstars address because Amy didn't get it. I did that. With GrammasCrochetKorner, I put the wrong thing, and I was like, great, now somebody knows where I live. I'm gonna get murdered. Hi, kitty. There it is. There it is. Hey, Isaac, are you playing video games? Turn it down. Yesterday, I chose not to use the earbud things, and maybe that was the problem. Oh, maybe. There you go. But I was blaming the internet towers. Who knows? I looked at my phone, and I did a bunch of stuff, and hopefully it works. Okay. Yeah. Because I wouldn't know what to do if this thing didn't do sound. Because it's the phone. It's supposed to have a microphone. What's wrong with you if it doesn't work, you know? Maybe call somebody and see if it works. Can you call somebody? Oh no, Donna Ray said, I missed so much, I'll have to start over anyway. And I can end the poll now. And pull. And pull. And. It's not ending. There it is. I think it ended. There it is. Yay! But you guys all know why Christmas was banned. Puritans. Okay. Hey, maybe we could do something fun, like fun memories around this time of the year. Anybody have a good one? I don't know. I have to think about mine. I really do. It just seems really blurry. A lot of stuff pre-carnivore is slowly coming back. I would just basically be a day liver. Maybe I felt like a fish, because you'd forget what happened the day before. Yes, made it in the trash can. Gotta join the basketball team now. You missed the why part, LOL. Hey. Oh, you know, maybe I should read it, find out why. Why the Puritans? They banned it because Christ Mass. They didn't like the Catholics. That's why they got rid of it. Let's see, from the late 16th century onward, many pious people had come to frown upon the pagan-themed Christmas celebrations. They disliked the extravagance, waste, disorder, sin, and immortality to which it inevitably led. And they saw it as a link back to Roman Catholicism. It was called Christ Mass, after all. Mass, specifically Catholic ceremony. The Puritans argued that there was nothing in the Bible that said God wanted the faithful to mark Christ's birth in any special way. And it wasn't only Christmas they wanted to get rid of because they thought it was ungodly. They had it in for Easter and Pentecost as well. And in the early 1640s, the Long Parliament had already begun to clamp down on Christmas, even changing its name to Christide, so as to distance themselves from the feast days of the Catholic connections. Parliament said that if Christide was to be kept at all, it should be as a day of fasting and prayer. And let's work, right? They wanted us to work. Aaron, my future is already set, so I look at it all this way. If somebody's going to be that noisy and leave their house in Dallas, what is going on? Texas to come up northwestern Wisconsin and murder me, bring it. Oh. Jerry. Oh, it's going on. It's all like Donkey Kong and Jerry's. Is there going to be a quiz on this, Aaron? I'm paying attention. No, but, I thought it would be fun to do why they banned Christmas on Christmas Eve and Christmas Adam. Didn't they used to celebrate Adam and Eve on Christmas Eve? That's what we learned about. Hello, Risa. Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. I don't even like the sound of that. Christide. Merry Christide. You all. Kind of ruined it, didn't it? No wonder it died out. It didn't work. Let's see. Parliament said that if the Christide was to be kept at all, it should be a day of fasting and prayer. Yeah. It was business as usual when the Long Parliament convened on December 25th, 1643, and in 1644. Parliament stressed that December 25th was to be kept as a time of fasting and humiliation, when the faithful should think on their sins of those who had turned the day into a feast in the past. I can't believe people went for this. Some of this stuff is just crazy. Just like how they banned alcohol in America. Like, seriously. How did that happen? So crazy. All right. Both houses of Parliament attended intense fast sermons on December 25th, 1644. That year, Cromwell's administration passed an act of Parliament that banned any form of celebration during the 12 days of Christmas. However, strict Puritans took the greatest exception to the pagan elements making up the Christmas festivities, which, let's face it, was most of them. Christmas Day itself was dubbed Satan's working day by the more extreme members of the Puritan cause, or even an Antichrist Mass. Jeez, they were really pushing for it. They particularly loathed the idea of wassailing. Oh yes, wassailing. And if you haven't, and you missed the wassailing episode, that was yesterday morning. You can all learn about it. And George actually sent me a little video about wassailing. I have to copy and paste. I'll put it on a post if you want to see it, because they still wassel around over there in England. And retired Rick over here. I still can't believe they passed weed in America. LOL. Oh my gosh, it's more dangerous to drive outside than any. My poor dad got hit by a truck, and I'm pretty sure the dude was high. He just kept going. Moonshine was born from the alcohol ban. Yes, and I have yet to make the moonshine friends around here. I don't think I will. Although it's a scientific experiment. No, I'm just kidding. Does anyone actually know what a halfpenny is? Oh, yeah. Is George on here? Or a farthing? Is a farthing different from the halfpenny? Is the halfpenny more than a shilling? Oh my gosh, Thomas, you just opened a cave of things that we need to think about. Wassailing was the practice of going door-to-door carol singing, which more often than not ended up as an out-of-control, drunken revel. In January 1645, Parliament in England produced a new directory of public worship, which made it clear that Sundays were to be strictly observed as holy days for worship of God, and that there were to be no other festival days, vulgarly called holy days. The accompanying legislation made it illegal for any other forms of worship or church services to take place, especially Christmas. In June 1647, the Long Parliament passed an ordinance making it absolutely clear that the feasts of Christmas, Easter, and Pentecost were abolished. During the 1650s, further laws were passed. Christmas carols were banned, shops and markets were ordered to stay open on December 25th, and those found holding or attending a special Christmas church service could be fined or put in the stocks, whether they were men, women, or children. In London, soldiers were ordered to patrol the streets and take any food suspected of being cooked for an illicit Christmas celebration by force if necessary. Nativity scenes were banned as it worshipped idols, and the use of the word Christmas itself was seen as taking the Lord's name in vain. Wow, that's a lot to unpack there. Jiminy. That's what I do. Welcome to my head. Pretty empty except for the cobwebs. It'll be filled. Oh, then I do know what wassailing is. Yeah, you don't really have to rewatch it. They just told us. Man. Next time I stub my toe, I'm just gonna say Christmas. I like to say Holy Moses when I accidentally bump into stuff. Lynn wassles daily. LOL. I just like the sound of it in the word. How do you spell it? You spelled it correct. You did. I think so. Let me see. Where's that wassailing? Here we go, wassailing. Maybe there's an I in it. W-A-S-S-I-L-E? I don't know. It's in here somewhere. I was telling everybody how to make glog. Did I do that yet? Did I tell you guys how to make glog? Where is the wassailing page? Oh, well, I missed it. You say holy mac and cheese and sauerkraut when you stub your toe. Holy mac and cheese. I like saying holy Moses. Who are you telling it's Christmas tomorrow? Rocky's up. Do you know about Christmas, Rocky? Maybe there's not a wassel. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Alright, we're still good. Okay, and with the restoration of the monarchy in 1660, when Charles II took the throne of England, the Directory of Public Worship and all other anti-Christmas legislation brought in from 1642 to 1660 was declared null and void and done away with. There are some historians who believe that the common man's desire to see the traditional Christmas celebrations restored helped lead to the restoration of the monarchy. However, after 18 years without publicly recognized Christmas, the nation did not immediately resume the tradition of feasting and other celebrations. Enter William Winstanley, an Essex farmer's son, a diarist and writer, and the man who saved Christmas. Under the pen name of Poor Robin Goodfellow, Winstanley extolled the joys of Christmas. He believed that Christmas was a time for helping those worse off than one itself, and it celebrated properly, that it gave the poor and destitute something to look forward to as the cold, dark days of winter drew on. Winstanley was also prominent of the traditional 12 days of Christmas. which began with the gathering of holly on Christmas Eve, with which to decorate the home. A noted poet as well, he composed a rhyme for Christmas revelers to sing as they trooped home through snow with the gathered greenery. Now Christmas is come, let's beat up the drum, and call our neighbors together as they appear. Let us make them such cheer as will keep out the wind and the weather. That's lovely. Everyone attended church on Christmas morning to celebrate the Nativity, and before returning home for the first of many feasts between Christmas Day and the 12th night, football matches took place against other villagers. There was skating on frozen ponds, country rocks, horse rides, and visits to others' houses, so that they might yet enjoy a more festive hospitality. 12th night itself saw the return of wassailing. Here we go. Wassailing. With songs being sung around the tallest tree in the apple orchard, which then had its roots drenched with cider for good luck. The 12 days of celebrating ended with a final supper of roast swan, followed by the caudle sack posset. Okay, not really sure. I think it was a very alcoholic custard. That's what it says. That's funny. Okay. And there's a couple of did you knows. Did you know the Puritans were not the first to discourage Christmas celebrations? In 1583, the Scottish Presbyterians had already decided that there was no biblical reason for celebrating Christmas, and it remained a normal working day for them right up until 1958. Wow. Although Christmas has been restored and the Feast of the Nativity enjoyed another renaissance during the Victorian period, today, Christmas celebrations are still banned by some religious groups, such as the Jehovah's Witnesses. Did you know, according to Holy Days and Fasting Days Act of 1551, which has not yet been repealed, you cannot drive to Mass on Christmas Day. You have to walk to church instead. You also shouldn't take part in any sports except for archery. Henry VIII banned all forms of sports on Christmas Day other than archery. But then the bluff King Hale himself didn't practice what he preached, and he was rather partial to the game of footy. Ooh, is that like football? What did I miss? Let's back up. Questions. Aaron, I bought some portside seafood sardines at the Dollar General, and they were disgusting. What do you buy? I may need to buy the Chicken of the Sea brand. Chicken of the Sea brand is kind of flaky. Those portside, were they big? Did they look like big sardines? Because I've tried some weird ones, and they were big and gross, and I did not like them. Emmett ate them. Emmett eats any fish. He likes it. But yeah, they're gross. You're going to have to, like, pour a lot of hot sauce on them or something. I like to get the sardines, the Walmart brand sardines. They used to be like 98 cents a can, and they're just great. They're great looking sardines. They taste okay. You can add whatever flavoring you want to them or just eat them plain. But the really good ones are like the really expensive ones, like the Nuri. Oh man, those are good. Fish Wife is super expensive. I bought one can. It was like $13, and I was like, oh, whoa. Jenny Mitchell will be buying all these all the time. She's crazy. She's also got a bigger following, so her YouTube probably buys her sardines. Footy was played under the table, says Thomas. LOL. Okay. Let's see if I can move back just a little. You never had kefir, Thomas? Get the non-flavored one if you're going to try it. And it's kind of sour. I'm going to say it. Kefir tastes sour. Maybe my kefir was wrong. And it was supposed to help. And it does. If you drink some of that, it helps your throat. And it used to be for me when I got really sick, I would get... Oh gosh, what's the other stuff called? What's that horrible fermented stuff I used to drink?
Kombucha?
Yeah, kombucha. When you're sick, get some kombucha. Make sure you get like maybe the less sugary one and drink some of that. It'll clear your throat.
The ginger one tastes good.
The ginger one.
Not taste bad.
Get a ginger one. According to Loretta. Ginger. Fish wipes come in so many flavors though. Hot peppers, preserved leaven. Yeah, but they're so expensive. They're so expensive. It was really sour. You can't drink it. Yeah, it's sour. The kombucha is kind of weird too. And be careful because kombucha does have alcohol in it, even though it's really low. Because you haven't had it in forever and you've been on carnivore, you do kind of feel it just a little bit. Just a little bit when you're sick. But it really helps. It really helps your throat. And it like opens everything else up. So you've had kombucha. Have you had it during your cold? Go get you some. Yeah, chicken of the sea for me is like really mushy. And I like harder sardines. Is that why I was drunk last night? Probably Thomas. It's like 2% alcohol or something. But that's how it's made. It has to be fermented. So, yeah. But watch the labels because some people, they put a lot of sugar in it. You don't want a bunch of sugar in it. Uh-oh, there's a book. Oh, gosh. Let me do a screenshot real quick. How do I do that? How do I do that? It gave me screen capture. There it is. Capture. Capture? Do I just hit the button? Did it do it? There's a book that Tanya wants to send me, and I can't even say that. Strewelper by Henrik Hoffman. Okay. Just email me. I'll give you my address, Tanya. I don't know if it did it. It lit up. Yes, I got it. Screen captured it. I can look it up too. Kefir is like a liquid sour yogurt. Hi. Good morning, dear. Are you wearing like 5 shirts? It's very hot. Do you need this, Minnie?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like to sweat? Are you a sweaty girl? You want to tell everybody Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. You want some fizzy? I have a cherry one. What are you doing pressing buttons? Don't press. Oh my gosh, sardines, says Lynn. I just got brave and tried to eat them yesterday. And it was a nope. That's awesome. Good morning, Dustin. Hi, Rocky. Rocky, don't press buttons. We're going to have to close it down, shut it up. What do you think? Is it time for you? Yeah. Do you like the tree? Push your finger on the tree. Okay. And then hit the blue button. And there's a tree in the chat now. You did it. Good job. See? That's you. You did that. That's you. You want to say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, you have a Christmas tree. And the kitties haven't even knocked it down yet. It's amazing. Okay. Do you want me to meet you? All right, here we go. Here we go. I've tried yogurt and yogurt beverages, and they are a no. So I won't be trying kefir, however it's spelled. Yeah, I think you did it right. I'm not sure. Honestly, maybe it's I-before-E. Yes, you can wear it. I'm sweating in it. Merry Christmas. I had to do the yogurt because I was taking those stupid pills. Oh, man. I don't think I needed to. Honestly, I probably should have just not killed my gut. But I had to get better. If I can find sugar-free kefir, I'll try some. Well, you're going to find the plain ones. It's going to have some carb, but it's not going to be really big. It's like the Greek yogurt, the plain one. Now, there's like a strawberry flavor and blueberry flavor. You don't want the blueberry flavor. Alright, Rocky. Go sit down. She wants to bust up everything. Alright, everybody. Well, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And we'll pick it back up maybe the 26th. Alright. Oh, wake up, Sanders. Chandra. So she can sing to us. Nobody's stirring. I gotta get stuff done too. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and Merry Christmas. Bye. 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 What are you doing?